Thank you for taking the time to view this video of an introduction of our USB ultrasound probes. I'm going to go through all of the series here. We have 5 probes in this series and what the fundamental differences are. But before we do that, I'd like you to understand that these are USB probes. What that means is that we can hook up to any Windows computer, whether it be a tablet, a notebook, a laptop, or a desktop, and all of the power that powers a USB probe, all the control information all comes over that USB cable, and of course the imaging information comes back and is displayed real time on the screen of the notebook or the laptop. This particular product that we're showing is our View Bladder 10, and you can see that I have a real-time image there of a bladder. So that particular image was taken with the abdominal probe, and that's the first probe that I'd like to talk to you about. This is the abdominal probe. The technology inside this probe allows it to operate over a focal range from 4 centimeters to 20 centimeters. Therefore, it's optimized to use in the abdomen to look at things like the liver, kidney, to look at the gallbladder, to look at the abdominal aorta, and to look at the bladder. So that's why we picked this probe to use on our View Bladder 10 product. The other probes cover a different focal zone. As we said, this one covers 4 centimeters to 20 centimeters. I'd like to now cover these 3 probes in here because they all have the same focal zone. The focal zone on these is 0.5 centimeters to 4 centimeters. So they work very nicely to cover things that are at a shorter depth than what the abdominal probe can handle. I wouldn't want to put the abdominal probe on my neck because I wouldn't see anything in the first 4 centimeters. With this probe I can connect it up and now I can see things within the first 4 centimeters. I can see my carotid, my jugular, my thyroid, any small parts, things I can do breast imaging, testicle imaging, things like that. This probe, of course, at 0.5 to 4 centimeters is optimized for that, and it provides a 90-degree scan as shown on this data sheet. Incidentally, the abdominal probe is also a 90-degree scan. We also have a reduced angle scan of the same technology. This is our SR probe, and that covers a 60-degree scan. So it's a little bit more rectangular than the 90-degree scan, and it's preferred by people like vascular access nurses. But it's just personal preference. Whether you want 90-degree scan or 60-degree scan, the focal zone is again 0.5 to 4 centimeters. Also in the series of 0.5 to 4 centimeters is our endocavity probe. So this is used as a transvaginal or transrectal application by OBGYNs or urologists. It also has the capability to connect up a standard Civico biopsy guide for purposes of that when using the probe. You can see that it has a different package and allows them to use it for those applications of looking for first trimester, looking in the uterus, looking at the prostate, things like that. So the only probe that we have left, because we've got 0.5 to 4 centimeters and 4 centimeters to 20 centimeters, is this last probe on the end. This is a specialty probe that we developed for what we call the neonatal vascular market. It's called our NV probe. And it images right from the membrane, in other words 0 centimeters to 2 centimeters. So it covers a different focal zone than the rest of the probes. Again, reviewing from left to the right, we have 0 to 2 centimeters, 0.5 to 4 centimeters, and 4 centimeters to 20 centimeters. So this is an introduction to our USB ultrasound probes. Please take a look at some of our other videos to understand applications and specifics on any individual probe. Thank you.